I've waited my whole life to come here to these islands in the remote South Pacific, the Solomon Islands. This place is raw, wild, and full of culture. We'll be living in a small village for the next few weeks alongside some of the most welcoming people you'll ever meet. There's a few of us on this trip and we're here to learn and get hands-on, not just to sit back and watch. We'll be fishing to feed ourselves, foraging for bush medicines, and learning how to craft tools like traditional bows and arrows. This is life at its simplest. No screens, no rush, just getting back to basics and learning skills that have been passed down here for generations. Every day is different and every day is an adventure. We've got a lot to do over the next couple of weeks and I want to share this experience with you guys. Let's get into it. This morning, we're lucky enough to be getting a tour by two of the elders here, Aponga and Vincent, who are very much a wealth of knowledge with bushcraft, traditional medicine. They're a bit shy, and English quite often here is people's second, if not third language. And it took some time to warm to the camera, but they were very eager to share their culture and their stories. One of the most valuable resources on the island is hardwood timber, and Aponga was just telling me that an Asian logging company did a deal with one of the chiefs to harvest a lot of the timber, and he said there was a lot of people who weren't too happy about it, but yeah, that's the world we live in. Aponga just said, "Stop, come with me." He just pointed into the jungle and now he's cutting a track. Let's follow him. Alright, we've just got word there's no poisonous spiders here, but there is one venomous snake, so we know.
That is the type of tree that we can collecting to make our bow.
Making the bows?
Yeah.
What are you looking for, Aponga, for a good tree?
A little bit old one.
Old one?
Yeah.
Yep.
So it can be strong. If that one's strong, then the arrow will have to go fast.
Yep. The guys are now looking for the right tree to make a traditional hunting bow from. They said they want a mature old tree because the harder the wood, the stronger the wood, the faster that arrow is going to go. I'm interested to see how they go about selecting.
So it can reminding us that people live here before. Lots of area that if we go in the bush, we can see lots of stone like this and the clam shell. The clam is the main food from our ancestor before.
So you're living up here, so if down there, too dangerous?
Too dangerous. No people live in a coastal area. Every people will have to live at the mountain, in the cave.
How long ago was this, Aponga?
In 1914.
1914.
The mission and the government come to Solomon Island, and all this practice
stopped. Yeah.
But long after, the headhunting in Solomon Island
still.
The reason why they're doing this headhunting, each patient will have to chop 30 heads before he claimed warrior.
30 heads?
Yeah, the title warrior.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Wow. How many heads you done? No, you're kidding. Mate, Aponga was just saying that his ancestors used to live up high here on the mountain, and the reason being that it wasn't safe on the coast because the headhunting culture was extremely strong. Neighbouring villages, neighbouring islands would do raid parties, and if you were living along the coast, it'd be extremely dangerous. You were very vulnerable, so you'd always be living up higher in the mountains here. And he said this is one of the sites because he found a few clams and shells on the ground that his ancestors would have been eating, and he said the cannibal culture and headhunting was extremely prevalent until 1914. Yeah, that slowly wore off as missionaries came to the Solomon Islands for the next 40 or 50 years. So really it was only 50 or 60 years ago that was still actively practicing in some of these remoter parts of the Solomon Islands headhunting, which is just insane. And he said his uncle told him a story that you weren't considered a warrior as a man until you'd taken 30 heads. It's a lot of heads. He said then they used to boil them and then break them down and then clean them, like get all the meat out of them, clean up the skulls. They'd both trade and keep as trophies around the village. So yeah, that happened not that long ago, right here where we're standing. It's super exciting. What's his name?
Cachuele.
Cachuele. Cachuele.
Cachuele.
And this is a mature, old one.
Yeah, old one.
Yep.
Strong one.
Yep.
It's different from the other one that just similar.
Yep.
But it's different from this one.
Yep.
The one that we use for touch.
This one's stronger.
Yes, this one.
A lot stronger than the one we used to make clothing.
Yeah.
Let's go build a bow.
Yeah.
Your Ponga just walked past this tree and he said, this here, good for sandpaper. And he just did a few brushes on his knife handle and it was literally like sandpaper. He said the young shoots you can use as cabbage. Yeah, Vincent?
Sure.
A meal and in the workshop. We've just come under this huge fig tree, yeah?
No,
It's like a fig.
What do you call this tree?
But this is going to be used for the drawstring of the bow. Just about everything we're walking past has a use. Has a practical use for living.
Chobo chiri. When you have flu or cold, you have to get the younger parts, the top part. Collect as many as you can. Rub them using rub, but you have to collect it when the dew is still on the leaves,
Okay.
so that it will have. Then you squeeze. When it in the morning, early in the morning, we have to collect. Then cough, yeah,
Cough.
yeah, and the asthma like that.
What's the plant called?
Chombo chiri. It's sour.
I like the smell. Yeah.
Just a tongue taste, just what? Really sour. The juice is sour when you drink
Yeah. It don't taste like Panadol, no.
it? No.
Like Panadol.
Dead one.
Dead.
A cran.
What?
Diarrhea. When somebody have the what we call bakua, the skin disease,
Yep.
you can use this one, the milky part of it. Yeah?
Yeah.
And that skin disease will get cured, and then out. What we call it choo-choo.
Choo-choo.
Yeah, but it will make your skin sure.
Yep. This clearing here, Vincent was saying, an Australian?
Yeah.
An Australian came over here. They ended up with a few different varieties of tropical fruit, which I noticed a few of the leaves and very much excite me as a tropical fruit lover. Cempedak, jackfruit, durian, a couple of different types of sapotes. It's pretty good. I'll be back here in 8 years.
Put it in a flame, then hold it. You have to press out the spikes, yeah? Outer spikes. Put it in a flame. Need some wood to sew up together, yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe 5. And then umbrella. When it's rain.
The more time that we spent with Vincent and Ponga, the more I admired them. They were witty, sharp, and still tough as nails. They moved through this dense jungle like they were a part of it. And there's not many people, let me tell you, that can handle a machete like these fellas. Watching them spot things that we'd never see really reminded me how much you can learn just by slowing down and paying attention. You guys have brought us down to a sago palm forest. It's all very wet, very muddy, very humid, perfect for growing palms. And they're a pretty significant part of the culture here, of the way of life. This is all of the palm fronds, all of these leaves are used for the roofing on all of the houses and the huts in the village. Plus, when they've reached maturity, sort of after a decade or so, they'll all come in with the axes and they'll chop them down. The big palm tree will fall down and then they'll gather all the starch out of that and then make flour from the starch. It's sago flour. So yeah, builds houses and also feeds the family. We're also using these leaves in some part of the bow making. I think the arrows.
Something that's broken already.
This is the seed after the sago palm fruits. Right at the top there I can see hundreds on one of the particular palms. Kind of looks like a snake fruit or a salak. Or as you very correctly put, a dragon's egg. For all the Game of Thrones fans out there. Can't bite it. Smells like soil. Right now we're going to use these three materials, this leaf, this bit of branch, and this fibrous tree here to make a traditional Solomon Islander bow. Let's do it. So Aponga's cut out the bow piece itself from a tree that's very slow growing, and it's one they've obviously identified to be the perfect bow timber over time. It's very fibrous. It's like the perfect balance of flex and give and strength. And you just whip this up with a machete, and depending on the length and the width of it, we'll get the strength and poundage, I guess, of your bow. I've been involved with the bow making process before, and there's so many different laminations and types of woods that you need to use to get it right. It's quite a process. It's remarkable that it's literally the perfect balance of soft to hard timbers. I'm really keen to give this a go. A few more steps though. This is the material that's used for making the bowstring. It's the same that they used to use for traditional clothing. It's basically the bark of it is stripped, and then there's a very thin layer against the bark that's then pulled off, and that's dried out and then plaited or twisted to make the drawstring of the bow. Again, really strong. Very strong. Now we'll make the arrows. So to make the arrow, again it's the sago palm, and you take out that middle spine, and there's the finished product. I didn't think it'd actually be like heavy or strong or sharp enough. I was questioning it, but when you see the finished product, that there is super sharp, that it literally pierced through your skin. It's very strong, and they taper down and shape out a quiver at the back. And that's a hard piece the whole way through, slightly weighted at the tip, just like an arrow. So interested to see how it shoots. What do you mainly hunt?
The bird.
Birds?
Yeah. People, we're hunting every bird, but no, we didn't do it anymore. People start to learning that all the creature is made by God, and they like to live it. So we are not to kill them more. But there is a bird that we still hate them because they hate our garden.
Yeah. You protect your garden.
Yeah. So we like to kill them too.
Yeah.
So we're still hunting for those birds.
Right, so here's the finished product. Aponga was saying traditionally they hunted birds in the rainforest, a lot of different varieties of birds, but he said these days they only hunt the birds that attack their garden, and they also used to use this for bow fishing. But he said after a while, I don't know how long a while is, maybe a couple of 100 years, the fish sort of suspiciously stopped coming to the surface of the water. He said that they'd walk out onto the reef, the fish would be on the surface, and they'd shoot them with this exact same setup and get a feed of fish. But he said, yeah, one day they just stopped coming to the top. Anyway, let's give this a go. See how it shoots. I think the target's going to be a coconut. Oh! That is a dead bird. You don't want to be in the firing line of a ponga. He said he hasn't shot one of those for years, like literally like 10, 15 years. And he just hit that coconut 2 out of 3 times.
You know, many times we'll hold it together with that rope. May give to the hook, and it will go faster.
Yep.
So like that, then. Oh my God.
Pressure's on, big fella.
You see how you go, like like that.
Jeez. It was in that far. That is a dead bird. Oh, really good.
Girl.
Way better than me.
Oh, close.
The dangerous day to be a coconut. Thanks so much for showing us a ponga. That was incredible, mate. It's a piece of art. We've come down to a workshop on the beach here, and Gura has invited us in to see how him and a few of the other master carvers on the island carving out a dugout canoe. Now this dugout canoe behind me is probably 50 or 60 years old, and it's no longer fit for sort of ocean faring. So they're carving out all the tales of the ocean and history of the Solomon Islands to be sent all around the world to different places. So these guys are incredible carvers, and we're very fortunate to be invited in to see how they do their work. It's amazing to see just how happy carving makes these guys. They told me that every couple of days they'll just get together, 4 or 5 of them, and all work on a different section that, you know, is their section on the canoe, and just sit down by the beach, have a bit of a laugh, carve away for a few hours, and then go back home. If this is something that you're interested in, if you'd like your own hand carving or a dugout canoe commissioned by these guys, check out the link in the description of this video. Morovo Island Traders. Not only are they doing amazing hand-carved dugout canoes with the stories of the Solomon Islands, but they're doing fossilized lights. You won't find them anywhere else in the world. They're insanely beautiful, and also like mosaic tables and quite a few other products. So check out Morovo Island Traders if you want to help support these guys and their families, and, helping their kids go to school.
We'll have to show you what kind of tool you're using or after you drain, and you can following those drain where you put it inside this canoe, and how you have to dig, and which type of carving is good to cut out the grain.
Okay.
Who taught you guys to carve? Did your fathers or grandfather a master carver?
Our grandfather.
Your grandfather?
Yeah. And to me, I think this one is we inherited from our grandfather.
You inherited
Yeah,
skills?
yeah.
Oh, watch out.
It's special to witness true masters at work. Calm hands, at a steady pace, years of patience in every cut. It's pretty rare these days. We got asked to have a go, and of course, Nikki made it look easy. Me, on the other hand, was one slip away from 9 fingers. This, need to line up with this, yeah? Yep. Good. Put your thumb under. Yeah, that's it. Ooh.
Oh.
Your hand okay? So you've got villages on either side of this river. There's a makeshift bamboo sort of bridge across the two. Well, there was up until about an hour ago. It's come down. And all the kids don't seem to mind, they're just jumping off it. You gonna jump? I'm really not sure if I'll share this or not, but Benny and I are here doing a photo shoot for our new Back to Basics website and merch that we're putting up soon. It's my least favourite part of the job, is trying on different shirts and walking around the village like the village idiot. And these two dogs just came up in front of me. We're like, oh, that's a cute little dog shot. They just started having sex, doggy style. I'm serious.
Solomon dog style.
we're almost done. If you do want to help support the channel and check out some really fantastic merch, we put a lot of work into them behind the scenes. The team has done an amazing job. Strick and I have been testing them out for ages. Jump on to b2badventures.com.au. The link will be down the bottom in the video description. Check it out. We've just come to one of the neighbouring islands now in the banana boat to jump in on these ledges. It's pretty much coral reef right off the edge of the beach, which is probably knee deep, and then it drops down to hundreds of metres in this channel behind me. So we're going to do a bit of a swim and a drift along here around that point. So we'll see if we can find some fish. Everyone's just jumped in the water behind us here, and the captain, Greg, Killy, and myself are on the boat. We're gonna go have a fish. Killy's like, I want to go look at the island. It's like, what do you mean? It's just like waves crashing on the shallow reef. Anyway, he's just gonna jump in and go and check the island out for a little bit. Apparently there's a population of wild dogs on the island, and sometimes you can come up to a little sandy beach in the boat and little puppies will run out and just be calling you over. Be careful, Killy. Woo! All good, Captain. We'll try and get a fish.
Yeah.
It's right on sunset now, and there's a point, like a rocky, reefy point that comes off the edge of this island where all the current should be hitting, and with that, a lot of bait. I can see bait jumping. Looks like a likely spot. Yeah, come on! Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh! Yeah! Well done, Captain! We got one! Well done, Captain! Woo! Captain Greg has just put us onto our first fish, which is a beautiful bluefin trevally. They look beautiful under the water, and they're also super tasty. In Solomon Islands language, it's called babalikuku. Babalikuku. Yeah, Greg said they're one of his favorites, so this one's coming home with us. We got one on the board. Hopefully the crew in the water can get a couple of fish as well. Kinley, who swam to the island before, we forgot about him fishing, and he hailed down another island, another boat. Sorry, Kinley.
Oh, it's okay.
We leave you.
I was planning to go without you guys, but then I said they're gonna be searching around for me, so I have to tell the guys that I'm going.
We thought you were going to swim.
I'm going with them.
Yeah, nice.
They were spearing.
Wow, you spearing? You want to hold the fish up?
GT Spanish once more.
Whoa! Yes! Well done, boys.
This is also a trip tour guide. This.
Yeah,
They are
awesome,
walking
eh?
together.
I'm Aaron.
Hello and Dula.
Nice to meet you,
Dewey's-
boys.
This one is Dewey's little brother,
Yep.
and this one is our cousin. Yeah.
These
so-
guys here are training to be guides. So they're amazing watermen, spear fishermen. They've got a big load of fish here that they're gonna take back to the village. Wow, that's awesome.
Just to tell you guys, otherwise
Yeah, cool.
you people just go around looking for me.
I'll swim in, look for you. See you tomorrow, boys. Yep. It's about 6 p.m. now. The wind's starting to come up a little bit, but generally the best time for pelagic fish. And all the bait rises more to the surface, and with that, all the more desirable fish. So fingers crossed. Wait. Big swell moving in. Alright, one of the crew just threw in a red bass They're meant to be a delicacy here. They don't have supposedly ciguatera, which is a toxin that some of the red bass have in different places that I've speared, such as Australia. Do you like these ones, Greg?
Yeah.
Yeah, red
Nice
bass?
meat. Very sweet.
Very sweet meat. And you don't get sick? It's all good?
Yeah, so good.
Very good?
Yeah,
All right.
salmon with barracuda and red bass.
Barracuda,
Not like
red bass.
Fiji and one or two red didn't eat that
Yeah,
kind of fish.
yeah.
But Jen salmon, every fish we eat. Only shark we didn't eat.
The only fish they don't eat is shark. They eat everything else. Because, yeah, in Vanuatu and Fiji, other parts of the Pacific, yeah, they won't eat red bass, barracuda, but yeah, these ones are sweet.
Yeah, very sweet.
You're coming home. I think things are starting to heat up now. We've just got called over. I think Woody might have a fish. Wow, that's a cracker.
Another nice ubiquitulated there.
Wow. Well done, mate. It's a beautiful fish. Vermicular trout. These ones number one, hey?
Yeah, number one.
Jeez, we got some good fish now.
Yeah, we got some good fish.
Woody, you've been pulling your weight this afternoon, mate. What do you got here?
We've got ourselves a nice vermiculated trout with those beautiful lines across its face. That electric purple.
Yeah, they're
a stunning
exquisite
fish.
fish, yeah.
They really are. They're gorgeous.
Well
And it's a
done,
nice
mate.
solid one, so we're eating tonight.
How do you reckon we're going to cook it up? What's the plan?
I think we'll just cut some fillets,
Yep.
butter, and garlic.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
So because I didn't spear anything this afternoon, you know the rules. It means I am the one that has to fill it, which is fair enough. Generally only find the vermicular or vermiculated trout through the Pacific Islands, all the way up here to the Solomons. Oh, it's so fresh, it's still twitching, and up through Papua New Guinea. Right, we're just going to take the fillets off. And I'd say the head and the frame will get utilised as well. Unreal. That's what it's all about. Doesn't get any fresher than that. Vermicular trout for dinner. Thank you, Woody. It'd be extremely rude of me if I didn't take the wings out of this beautiful trout. There's so much meat in there. There's that's a meal in itself, and some of the best meat in the trout. And you got some of that belly flap there. We've got the wings, and then I'll take the skin off as well. A little trick I do, if you've got two knives, instead of holding the fillet at the end, you just stick it down with the knife, work that longer blade at the back, get it started, and then you can grab onto the skin. That's pretty good. This is a staple here in the islands, fish and rice. Holy moly.